offer. Okay, let's talk salmon, but not just any salmon. This is Faroe Island salmon. This is some of the best, most flavorful, most beautifully colored salmon that you can find. And it was, as you can see, it's farm raised. This one off the icy cold North Atlantic Ocean surrounding the Faroe Islands, located near Iceland and Scotland. You are getting the best of the best, rich in flavor. You are getting 12 of these. They're 6 ounces a piece. All these beautiful fillets. You can get them once or you can get them on auto ship. And yes, they are customer picks. Chef, I mean, you can see why. These just look different. They taste different.
Well, you'll never read a review that says it's fishy or it's oily. It is a pristine, pure flavor. Let me show you where on the side of salmon it comes from. This gets an average of 4.7 stars. Let me tell you something, for food, that's unheard of. We remove the tail. We remove all these bones. We remove all of the bones along this side of the fillet. Then what we do is remove the collar. What you're left with is this perfect center cut. I mean, look at that beautiful center cut salmon. We then portion it into 6-ounce fillets. No bones, no skin. The easiest thing in the world to cook. Thank you, Matt. I'll pass that to you. And I like that switch, Matt. I gave you a whole side of salmon, and he gave me 3 perfectly cooked little fillets here.
Beautiful.
Now, what you're taking home is this beautiful, perfectly filleted salmon, and you're also getting the Epicurean butter. First time we've ever done it is in this set. Lemon, garlic, and herb. It is all in there for you. And have a look at this salmon. I mean, it just flakes up. To be perfectly honest with you, this is not supposed to be available at this price. But we ran out. We sold out, and then we called back the people at the Faroe Island fish and said, is there any way we can get a few more? We got a handful more. This is it. Once this is gone, you guys, you'll never see it at this price again.
That's right. I mean, that's what everybody says. That's why it's a 4.8 rating on this. That's why everybody says. They're like, oh gosh, this is what I look for. This is the kind of salmon that you taste when you do go to a higher end restaurant, and they are more particular about the ingredients that they choose. Now, we have them all laid out here, but this is the way it's actually going to come. All individually packaged, blast frozen, fresh as soon as they are caught. So all of this detail makes a difference, Chef. Isn't that correct?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what you want with farm salmon, and that's exactly what this is. Why? Because it's the most sustainable way to take care of our oceans and to manage our food source, right? It means we control the food. No GMOs, all natural diet. We're not pulling wild stock out of the ocean. We're actually farm raising sustainable salmon here. So have a look at how this salmon just slides out of the pan. By the way, 3 minutes on either side, that is it. That's all this fish needs. You get that gorgeous color. You take it out individually frozen. So they come to you like this, guys. Look how thick these fillets are. I mean, that's because they're center cut, Tamara. And listen, they come to you packed on dry ice, so you stick them in the freezer. Whenever you need them, you go ahead and pick them up. Guys, if you're not on the phone right now, you really need to change that, because we've been crazy busy with this. I know it's our first airing, but we've already sold hundreds of them before we even got here.
That's right.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, we gave you just a sneak peek at the beginning of the show, and a lot of you jumped in and said, I want it, and I want it on auto ship, and that's what you're getting here. And the fact that these come blast frozen, individually packaged, free shipping. That's also another big deal and a big savings, because you order it, it comes straight to you and you've got it. What are you having for dinner later on in the week? Salmon. Faroe Island salmon, that's what you're having. You know, we can have, you know, our pizza and our burgers and things like that, but every now and then we just have that taste for something really special. And that's what this is, Chef. And every time I see that you're able to bring it to us, it really is something special.
You're so right, and here's the deal. Your doctor tells you to have this probably twice a week, okay?
Right.
Of course, here's why. High in omega-3s, high in essential fatty acids, helps fight cancer, helps fight cholesterol. I mean, so many incredible qualities, full of vitamins and essential minerals. Here's the beautiful thing. When you get a piece of fish that literally just flakes like this, okay? This is that beautiful Faroe Island salmon. The flavor is pristine, never oily or fishy. You can also steam it, Tamara. Look, I've got my skillet here, which so many of you are still picking up in that order process. Have a look. Let me go ahead and tilt it so you can see.
Okay.
I mean, check out that salmon. Let me grab a piece.
Okay.
The flavor of this is absolutely divine. So whether you're steaming it, putting it in the air fryer, I know we sold out of my air fryer a little earlier, but look how that fish just flakes up. I mean, it is just wonderful.
That's right.
There's a reason the entire vitamin and mineral industry tries to replicate what this has naturally.
Yes.
All of those omega-3s and essential fatty acids, they're just so good for you. And when being good for you tastes like this.
I mean, it's hard not to go for it. Let me share with you, there are hundreds, about 400 of you right now in the ordering process to pick these up. But just like everything, there is not an unlimited quantity that we have. So if you're looking at this and you're listening and you already know, because we do know, the benefit of having great quality seafood, but salmon in particular is called out by name. This is it. And I don't know about you, but I know I'm more and more interested in where my food is coming from. And when I, shop in the grocery store, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where, how it was raised and, what condition, under what conditions it was brought to me at the grocery store. I love the idea that you know exactly where this came from. And every time you get a shipment, if you get it on auto ship, you know where it came from. It's not like a toss-up every time. So as you're watching, I want you to take advantage of our feature price, of our free shipping, of our 5 flex, because that does end today at midnight tonight on the East Coast. So this is your time to go for it. And remember, you're getting 12 of these. So just like they come here, Chef, so 12 of them.
Right. Well, here's the deal. Look, yes, there's 12 portions, but let me tell you something. All 12 of these are perfect center cut. There's no thin ones. There's no fat ones. They're all the exact same because they come from the same piece of the fish. What does that mean? Let me show you what it means. Look, I cook these on a plank, which, by the way, it's a great way to do it if you want to cook it outdoors. Have a look at this, Tamara. If I split this piece of fish in half, imagine this is for you, this is for your partner. Let me show you it. I can flake it up and you can just see how much fish you're getting. So if 3-ounce portion is good for you, then it means if you're sharing one of these, it's less than $5 per portion, which is just crazy to think. And there's no shipping and handling involved.
Right.
It is such a great value. And when great value still tastes this good, and it comes from a sustainable, natural place, I'd love to take you back to the Faroe Islands one more time, because when you see this pristine environment, ice cold waters just coming down off those fjords into the water. Now, here's the cool thing. This is actually a natural breeding zone for this type of salmon. Why? Because of the strong currents, because of the pristine clear waters. The fish know where to go. They know where to find the right place. So, of course, we've gone ahead and found this aquaculture, the farm up here. And the reason that we're talking about farm salmon is because think about how many people we are on the planet. If we just keep taking natural wild fish out of the ocean, there'll be none left. So the aquaculture is really the only sustainable, responsible way to go. You can see these fish doing lots of exercise, working hard. That's exactly what they should be doing. It's how you have a healthy brood stock, right? And then, of course, let's talk freshness for a minute. This fish is taken out of the water. It is processed that day. It is snap frozen. So we take the center cut, we remove the bones, we remove the skin, we snap it frozen once it's portioned. When you get this home and defrost it, you're taking it right back to when it got taken out of the water.
Wow.
So yes, this perfectly flaky, ridiculously tasty salmon is the freshest you can get, because the truth is, if you're buying it from a market, it might have been out of the water for 4 or 5 days, and they're selling it to you as fresh. Let me tell you, friends, you get it frozen, and it's frozen at its absolute peak. That is the best way to get this salmon.
Oh, look at that. And this is the thing. You can steam it. You can sear it. You can use it in other dishes, like the pasta dish that Chef made. You can put it on the grill. There's so many different ways to cook salmon, but it's all so quick. If you're saying, I've got to get a meal on the table and I don't have 2 hours to cook, pull out your salmon, and I know you're gonna get a great meal on the table, and it's something that's beneficial for you and everybody that you're serving it to. So if you wanna go for it while we have them, and I know our clock is almost gone, so here's the item number again. It's 095535. You're getting all individually packaged. You're getting 12 of the fillets. You're also going to get that lemon garlic compound butter that just even adds to the flavor. I love that you did this, and I know that this is not something that is you normally do, but I love that you added this just for even an extra punch of flavor. It just makes it easier for us to go ahead and cook. So 095535 is the number. Free shipping. Today is the last day of 5 Flex on everything. So if you're saying, you know what, I want to do that, do it. Call us or shop on hsn.com. We'd love to be able to send these out to you, okay? We've got salmon. The steaks are coming up in just a moment, just so you know. So we've got a little bit of something for everybody. So definitely stay with us. All right, now, I'm gonna head on over, because when I say a little bit of something for everybody, shall I walk on over to, we started off cooking, you know, whether you're doing breakfast, lunch, or dinner, right? And then we did our salmon. We've got our steaks coming up.